Welcome to Podcast Bits. I am your host, Jonathan Cook, and this is like Podcast Drill, only shorter in tiny little bits. Podcast Bits is going to be kind of like a much shorter, condensed version of Podcast Drill. I'm just going to talk about what I've been listening to today. It's Tuesday, so I've been listening to my normal rotation of stuff, which is, it's Tuesday, so Tuesdays with Stories. Invasion of Privacy came out today, so I listened to that one. What else did I listen to? Indoor Kids with Camille Nanjiani. That's also really good. But today, the meat and potatoes of what I've been listening to is called Put Your Hands Together. It is a comedy podcast hosted by quite a saucy individual in Carmen Esposito. She is hysterical. She's wonderful. She's a spry individual, like a tiny little elf on comedy cocaine. She's wonderful, and the entire show is just a list of stand-up comics. They just come and perform 2 or 3 minutes, and then it moves on to the next one. Each episode has 4 or 5 different comics that come in, and sometimes they don't want to be put on the podcast with their set, because that's how comedians work. Sometimes they don't want you to hear their set until it comes out on TV, and then you buy it and DVDs, whatever. Either way, you get to hear a whole lot of really good stand-up comedy, and it is a great way to pass the time throughout the day. It is really funny. I think there is close to 100 episodes currently. I listened to 2 or 3 of them today. I'll probably listen to 4 or 5 by the end of the day, but I definitely think that one's going to go on the iTunes main page for podcasts that I jump back and forth to and listen to whenever I don't have anything new coming out that I'm especially excited about. Not that I'm not excited about Put Your Hands Together. It's really great. But if you haven't heard it, definitely check into it. Carmen Esposito is wonderful, as are all of her guests. Quick funny little fact. It's also what you always hear Doug Benson on Doug Loves Movies apologize for when his show runs late. Apologies to put your hands together. That's how it goes. Anyways, thanks guys for listening. I'll be putting more content on my channel soon. I don't know how often, but it's probably going to be a good bit because I listen to a ton of podcasts. Again, guys, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is @PodcastDrill. Guys, have a great afternoon. Thank you very much for listening.